Oh, good.
Wait, what are we doing?
We're listening to me record the B fanfic, part one.
Yeah, buddy, do it.
Introducing He Wants the Bee, as read by Val Guerra. This episode's readers are Val, and Val. B, Barry, are you sure? Vanessa gasps. She and Barry had been together for a year. She loved him, but he loved her. Wait, what? They had everything they ever wanted, and that was each other. But Leah wanted more. What was this? More than she could possibly need. Well, this particular thing that she wanted was driving her crazy. She wanted it. No. She needed it. Oh, she needed a good, hard fucking. She needed to be fucked so hard that she couldn't walk for days. She yearned for something, anything, that would bring her pleasure she desired. Barry observed her troubled expression, knowing exactly what she was thinking, what she wanted of him. Vanessa! I'm very sure. I know! You wanted this for a long time. I wanted to see you suffer. I like this. Barry pulled out his slick rubber suit. Vanessa had made it for this special occasion. Once suited in, he dived into the pile of lubricant beside him, making sure to cover his whole body. But Barry, what if you don't make it out alive? She was having second thoughts. As much as she wanted this, she didn't want to risk losing her B partner. Vanessa! I love you! And this was what I'm willing to risk to do this! She distanced herself around the couch, waiting for her thighs to grant him access. Oh, Vanessa reluctantly spread her legs wide. Wait, what? Leaning back on her arms, which supported her weight, Barry was at awe. At the sight of it in front of him, the sight of human female anatomy. He spent a good minute observing the beauty laid before him, taking in all that he could see of this majestic beast he believed to be called the vagina. Vanessa blushed hard. Please, stop staring at it. You're making me feel self-conscious. Just hurry up and fuck me. Laugh, gasp, laugh, oh! Laugh! Barry readied himself. Before shooting off into the pink monster, he was greeted to a moist cavern. He wiggled around, trying all his might to bring his lower pressure from my side, this juicy little fun hole. Vanessa focused her entire being on the sensations inside of her, feeling her body heat up. There, Vanessa realized a loud moan. He found it. He found the spot. Even Barry, deep inside her, could hear her. He continued to press against that particular spot that caused her to make such erotic sounds. He liked it. He liked the sound he brought upon her. Vanessa moaned at every moment. She was close. She had a problem. She needed it faster, harder. Barry was incapable of doing so. Unaware of her anguish, Barry continued his steady fidgeting, feeling quite accomplished in his work. He decided to go for a bolder move. He dug in deeper, moving through her uterus. He turned on his night vision goggles, wanting to see inside the beautiful vagina. It is an understatement to say that he was shocked. A state of sheer horror would be the best way to describe Barry's comfort self. And what moved him to see such a state? It could be the developing human inside his beloved. Vanessa couldn't feel his movements anymore. She was scared. Scared that her vagina consumed her beloved. She was unaware of the drama occurring inside of her. Unaware she was pregnant. Betrayed by his lover. She was pregnant with a human child inside the suit of rubber. The sound of his sobs could not escape. She cheated on him. She, the one that was supposed to love him, until the time he died and beyond. At this moment, Barry the Bee had lost all he had lived for. How could he trust her again? He can't just pretend it never happened. That slut! The Barry whore! Punishment! Barry knew what he had to do. He removed the suit, his body becoming covered in his lover's fluids. His body and moved closer to the fetus. Glaring, he whipped out his beak cock, rubbing against the skin of the developing human. He began grinding against it, his speed increasing with every thrust. His beak cock, fucking. His beak cock nagged for release, pushing the bee for his limits that he released against the child of betrayal, pulverizing his beak cock. The process. He moved over to the heart, pushing against his stinger against it, killing both himself and the fetus. This is terrible. Vanessa couldn't handle it anymore. She reached inside of herself. Feeling for her lover in the rubber suit, she pulled out an empty suit. Gasping, she returned to feeling around inside of herself. It hurt, but she couldn't but she couldn't care. All she needed was to retrieve Barry. She grasped something, ripping it out from her. Ripping it out of her with the force of 1,000 nuns. She stared at what was pulled out from inside of her. She saw Barry. She was dead. But that wasn't it. There was a fetus. Barry was attached to the fetus. Her lover and her unborn child were dead. Their bodies in front of her. She picked up the fetus, inserting it back inside of her. I can at least try and save you, but Ekin, you go, baby! She sobbed. She picked up Barry. How could she try to save him? There was a loud noise from behind her. She hastily turned her body to see it was a douchebag in a stoop-ass cap. And there was cameras. What the fuck is going on? Vanessa just got punked! Ashton said a little enthusiastically. He then proceeded to tell her about the entire setup. It was Ashton planning inside the baby inside of her. She slept. That era was Ashton planning to make them both believe she was pregnant. It was Ashton stalking them for days beforehand, knowing about their pain for weird-ass humans on B-sex. You motherfucker! Vanessa shrieked, climbing to her feet. She swings at the annoying man, landing at a bones crushing under the pressure of her punch. Barry said! He took him down, overpowering him with ease. She unzipped his pants and positioned herself over Ashton. She raped him! With all of her might, she raped him. Her thrust conveying her anger at the man. Wow. Ashton laying there under the power of Vanessa. There are tears rubbing down his face as he begged her. Why the fuck am I reading this? She could feel his bed was cracking. Vanessa let out final screaming. What? Shrek is love! Shrek is life! She rolled out her orca. The cameraman fell to staring down. From the way the camera saw, they escaped with their lives. Ashton lay there, pathetic, powerless. This was only pissing Vanessa off further. He needed further punishment. She grabbed the lifeless body of the unborn child, tearing Ashton's pants off completely. And with her dry hand, forced her entire self inside of his ass. Ashton cried out in pain and tried to escape the woman. His attempts were futile. Vanessa removed her hand, reaching inside herself, fishing out the fetus. She whipped her softly into her baby's ears. Shh! It's okay, Molly, dear! You'll be safe inside, Mr. Kutcher! She shoved Molly into Ashton. A wide grin sprang across her face. She grasped the throat in her hands, pressing down, killing him in a matter of minutes. No tears now. Only dreams. Were the last words Ashton would ever hear. Les Fiends. Yes. Yes, they are.
Guys, I swear I'm not fucked up. I was just reading some weird shit.